Hello guys, and welcome back to the channel, and we are doing pretty good. I've been working on the chain slightly, sort of moved my base as well. I think I mentioned that in my last video, but we've added a couple of hoops onto this, wrecked it a bit, made it look a bit ruined. And then I realised when I was down in this little bit here, but this does look very boring, very plain, and I really don't know what to do with it yet. I honestly don't. But then I realised as I was building and mining, I had literally nowhere to put any of my things, because my little base up here is just that, it is a little base, just a little temporary one, which was this. I have sort of expanded it a little bit, but I'm filling all this up very soon. Just gonna take it all out, put dirt back in. I'll show you what I've recently been working on. So I needed some room for storage, and to do something more with this chain. So I've been mining out a nice little area for a sorting system. Somewhere where I can just put all my blocks. Just everything I have in the game. I've spent 5-6 hours so far mining all this out. I did have my little beacon trying to just get up this corner with the beam just to go to work, which sped things up a little bit. I will admit it took me about 2 hours to realise that I didn't set my beacon up while I was mining, and it's taken quite a while. It took a while getting the resources, the wood, spruce, I think it is. But I think this is looking rather nice. These little arches, very similar design as to the one upstairs. And then this chain is going to come all the way down. I'm not 100% sure if it's going to stop here or if I'm going to keep it going further down. And then I'm going to have my chest in these gaps here. So it's going to be quite big. It might look a little bit too big and hollow, but we'll change bits of the design as we go to see how well it looks. But I just thought I'd give you a little update. It's looking cool. I tested bits out in creative in the single player world that I just used to test redstone build and builds like this out, just to see how it will look, to do the maths behind how big I need areas as well. This, where this roof is, it's going to slightly curve up to line up with the oak wood circle I've put in. I'm not sure whether I'm going to keep the stairs coming down, because I want the chain to have a little bit of room so you can sort of see it better, rather than it being obstructed by all the stairs. I might have to take some of these vines out, because I don't like how I'm just getting them 3 lines going all the way to the bottom. But I am quite happy with how it's coming along. We'll jump forward a bit. I'm off to sort of try and finish as much of this off as possible in this video. We have finished most of the sorting system. We have finished all the building. The chain is all the way down now. It's a shame really, I was hoping to get another portal sort of under here, but it's just way too tiny now. We've done quite a lot though. I will admit, it's since the first clip you saw in the video, it's been about 3-4 days. Just been way too busy at the minute, but we got it done. Got the bottom of this done. It's just going around putting in all the chests. After that, all the redstone behind it, the hoppers, everything else, just so we can fill items through. This is going to be like my bulk storage, like all like cobblestone, stone bricks, all like the stuff that you would use a lot of in a big build. And this is where it's all going to be stored. It's not for like my small items, just mainly all the bulk stuff. I am well impressed with the chain. The chain looks absolutely awesome. It's just come night time, so you can't really tell how well it looks. But during the day, it looks awesome. That took like 3 attempts to take off them, that's not good. We haven't built it any further up, we just built it down. But between Ooh, creepers. Between mining all that out, building it all, getting all the chests, all the wood, it's took creeper. It's took a lot of time. So yeah, a lot of mining, a lot of building, looking for resources. Upgraded a bit my armor, got some better enchantments on my armor. Oh, I nearly let 2 creepers in. Oh, they need to go away so I can get out. Always happens. Every time I try to record a video, a creeper jumps in front of my door. Go up. Oh, I can't believe it just blew up. That is not great. Wow. But we'll add that onto my to-do list. We will just do a quick fix with this for the time being. Can't believe it blew up. It's just my luck. Sit down to do a video. This is like the third attempt at like doing this little clip now. The first time it didn't record, second time the audio just didn't record. And the third time a creeper blew from my little hidey hole up. That's not good, is it? I'm really not having any good luck still. I mean, that looks horrible, but we will fix it. And I need slabs for there. But we'll come back to that. It's looking good though. I've got big plans for the island. Let's just get out of here. We've got big plans for the island. I plan on building it out quite a lot. Doing a lot of terraforming, making it a lot bigger. I do want to put like a big base here with 2 or 3 floors in it. Like a big grand sort of building as such, where it will be like my main base. And over here I have started what a lot of people are doing now, building an industrial sort of site. Going around it with concrete. We have sort of got it on the map with the yellow and red concrete as the border. Because over here I want to build my pumpkin farm, my melon farm, sugarcane, cobblestone, bamboo. I want a super smelter so we can get loads of stone, we can smelt whatever we need to do really. And then there probably will be a sorting system in the middle for getting all that done. Separate to the one over there, but very similar. And then I can sort of move all the stuff over if and when I need to. Just so I've got that back up over there. I'll jump onto my creative single player world. I'm going to show you a couple of designs for my build that I want to do. This is my creative single player world as such. It's where I just come and test out ideas and build bits of redstone. I'm not great at redstone. I can follow tutorials if I need to, but I would rather just attempt it, see if I can do it myself, because it's quite interesting. This is the original chain that I started building. I think it's 1 block wider on my survival world than in creative. But that's because where it was going was an even number, so this had to be even and not an odd, which is really strange. But yeah, so these are a couple of designs for some enchanting tables. Probably have some slabs here. Like sort of try to create some library shelves. Just so I can have a whole room dedicated to the enchanting table. And some like display cabinets as such. And this is something I want to build. And I know, I looked online after I built this. And this is a brewing station, an automatic brewing station. So you have each ingredient that you can use for brewing potions in these chests. One dedicated to each ingredient, and then there'll be this on this side as well. And just ignore that. And basically, it'll be like a huge room in the build I want to do, where you can come in, and up here there'll be item frames with an ingredient in to represent what this button represents, like spiders' eggs and stuff like that. And you press it, it'll drop down, push through into a brewing stand here, similar to what I've got set up here. It'll automatically make the your potions for you. And then further up on the wall I want the recipes for each potion. So if you don't know how to make it, you can just sort of look up and be like, right, press that, and then it'll come out of here. You just go up to it and take it out. And then I looked on YouTube afterwards and I was like, this is quite big. I've seen someone build it that's like that, 4 blocks high and a little bit longer. A tiny little thing. But say I didn't look at any tutorials, I don't think I've done quite bad. I mean, I know it's massive, it's like right in your face, but I'm happy with it. I would be quite happy to have that in my base. I mean, it's huge, but oh well. And this is the pumpkin farm that I want. Just a traditional pumpkin farm. I don't think that switch is actually meant to do anything. I think I turned out. I don't know what I did to it before. Yeah, that's it. I broke it slightly. Let's just try out different designs, really. This needs a rail cart under it as well. And this is the wall to the building that I want to build on my island. So I want to expand this quite far down, like have 2 or 3 floors. It's not like a huge castle, but not like a castle, just like a huge mansion building. And I'm quite happy with this design. I quite like this. Like the stone stairs and the spruce mix quite well together. Yeah, the stone stairs and the spruce logs mix quite well together. I think they do look quite nice, especially the smooth stone on the background. I'm not sure about the oak fencing, but I think that's a better alternative than mobs trying to jump through. And it's a bit more detailed to compare it to glass as well, so I think it'll look good. They're obviously trying to do something nice on the inside. This is where my storage system is in my survival. This is just a little test of trying to just see how well it would look. I do need to put paintings up in my survival one that. Mine looks a little bit boring at the minute. And this is where the chain would come down. So I'm going to attempt to make a pumpkin farm on my survival world. I'm going to build it so you can watch it in the video, see how well I do, because I don't want to be following tutorials. I just want to try and do it. I've seen this design loads. As in, I've seen it in people's videos, other survival worlds, but I've never seen it being built, and I've never actually built it myself, so it could be fun. We'll jump back into my survival world now. Hi guys, just a quick disclaimer. I 100% totally forgot to record my audio while doing this clip. I'm building my pumpkin farm. So I'm just going to have to do a little bit of a voiceover while this clip plays out. I am just looking for resources that I forgot to bring over the first time. So I've flown across a couple of times from the industrial area to where my base is. But I've not actually done one of these pumpkin farms in a survival world before. I've done a few different farms, like a creeper farm, which didn't go well. When the creepers dropped on the magma blocks at the bottom of the farm, they just decided to explode on me for some unknown reason. And I was constantly having to fix it, and I just ended up giving up on it at one point. Barring that, I think I've done like a lot of gold farms in the Nether on the Nether roof, which was quite fun trying to build, especially when you get the mobs spawning in as well. But managed to do it a few times, got quite a lot of gold and stuff. I do plan on doing that on this server, but I'm not sure whether or not I'm going to be doing it on the Nether roof, or if I'm going to use like turtle eggs to try and get the mobs into the Earthworld through Nether portals, which I think might be the better option. It depends what I need more, if I need more gold or if I need more XP. Because I can use the Ender farm and build one of them to grind XP. It's just depending where the end portal is. I have got one somewhere, but it's quite a long way away. My plan is to have this pumpkin farm try at some point get a sugarcane farm going. Maybe with some flying machines or observers, I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to have to plan that out. And then obviously a chicken farm. Once I've got enough chicken eggs where I can bring enough over and get enough chickens hatched. It's a weird thing, but I just really want to start mass producing pumpkin pies. I really don't know why. It's just one of them things. I saw them and I was just like, I just want absolutely loads of them. Enough to fill a shulker up. Because normally what I do is I use golden carrots a lot. But without having a gold farm, I don't want to use up the gold I've got. I want to sort of use the gold I've got in a lot of my builds. So I do like the gold block. Barring the fact it looks nice, I do think it's a pointless block. And I say this all the time, especially when I'm streaming, is that gold blocks they've got no use other than looking nice. Like gold in itself, you don't really use it a lot. I think this should bring something out that you could potentially use gold for more things other than golden carrots, golden apples, golden weapons. I know it's used in a few other things, but nothing like of great importance. But enough of that anyway. You've seen me in the video, like struggling to get all my resources and actually build what I'm building. Like I say, I've not really built one of these in a survival world before. Never really collected pumpkins, but like I say, there's pumpkin pies, and then I also want the jack-o'-lanterns as well, because my base is just full of trapdoors, and behind the trapdoors is jack-o'-lanterns, and that's the only thing that is keeping my base lit up. And torches are alright, but they just don't look right. Like when you've got those torches scattered all over the walls, they really don't look nice, and they're a bit of an eyesore. So I think jack-o'-lanterns, trapdoors, like at minute spruce trapdoors, I've just got a huge thing for spruce trapdoors. I'm doing a lot of builds out of spruce. Well, my build's getting quite big. I am planning on expanding my whole island and just terraforming into the ocean a bit, expand the island out. I want to put a nice big building there, a big, like, not like a mega build, but not a small one either. This is my first Minecraft mini-series that I'm doing, so I don't want to like sit and go, right, I'm going to build something huge and then spend absolutely ages building it and then not being able to show it to anyone because I'm like really far behind in videoing and playing with Minecraft and stuff like that. So I thought go something a little bit medium, something that I can easily keep on top of and just get building it really without losing my whole idea of what the build needs to be when it's finished. And give it a nice little story so you've got a story with the build rather than just being something you built, basically. So it's going to take a lot of blocks. I've already started planning where it's going to be. Especially when you saw my creative world, my single player creative world, you saw that wall with the nice circular pattern on. I do want to use that. Sometimes I just jump on the creative single player world and think to myself, right, what are some decent ideas I can come up with? Some of that I can put in my survival world, because when you're in survival and you're trying to do it, you end up using loads of resources, your pickaxes, your axes, whatever you're using to mine, and then if you're building something and it's not you've got to tear it down, then you're having to find XP a lot just to fix your tools again or make new tools, and it's just like one thing after another. So yeah, I'll jump onto my creative world quite a lot just to test redstone out. I don't follow a lot of tutorials very often, so I like to think, right, that can be done, like this pumpkin farm, that can be done. I've seen it made loads of times on other people's servers, on my friends' servers, and I've never actually built one since, like, barring the one I built in the creative world. This is the first time I've actually built one, first official one as well in survival. So I don't really like following tutorials. I like to think, you know, if it can be done, I'll just try and do it myself. And then, for me, that's my easiest way to sort of learn how to do this. Because redstone can be very, very complicated. Very complicated. I've only just found out you can turn hoppers off. Like, yesterday. You can actually just tear the hopper off, so it don't matter with redstone. I didn't know that was a thing. I like to just jump on my creative world and just try some nice redstone stuff out, some nice builds, see how far I can go before I end up getting stuck, which can be quite annoying sometimes. But the pumpkin farm is actually looking quite nice now, and it's actually working. Like, you can't hear with the clip, but you can. The pistons are going down, the observers are working, we are actually getting pumpkins. I am going to have to sort of AFK here for 2-3 hours to actually build up enough pumpkins where I can leave and use them and then come back at some point and do it again. And we have finished the pumpkin farm. Finally. To be fair, it didn't actually take that long. And we're actually getting pumpkins in the chest already, not a lot, but as you can see, a lot of the pumpkins haven't actually grown yet. Like the seeds, like these are fully grown. These light green, dark green ones and light green ones haven't. But probably AFK for a few, like 2 hours, I think, here. This jack-o'-lanterns are a cheap alternative to some of the blocks that give off some light. Like the glowstone and stuff, just purely because it's hard trying to come across it in the nether without spending quite a while in the nether. And I've not been anywhere near an ocean long yet to get sea lanterns. So we've got 8, 9 pumpkins. It's definitely working. I do plan on setting a dropper here to chuck it out into water. Then basically have like a water funnel going all the way down and have some more farms here. I want a chicken one, just to get the eggs, and a sugarcane one here, then I push it all down into water. And then I should be able to start making pumpkin pies, which would be quite nice. But, I think that's it for this video. It's took me a few days to do this video, purely because I've just been busy doing other things. But I'm sort of new to this sort of thing, like doing YouTube. I do a lot of streaming on Twitch and Facebook, but I've never really done a mini-series on YouTube. My audio for my microphone is not great, so please bear with that. I do plan on getting a better microphone to do these videos with. And hopefully down the line I'll get better at the editing, to do the editing myself. It's just, hopefully as I go along, everything will get a lot better. But if you liked the video, please like, leave a comment, let me know what you think. If you want to subscribe, and thanks for watching.